Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to long-range weather forecast discussion for March 5th to 17th. Before I get to the pattern for the next couple weeks, I'm going to talk about two weather events that will be occurring across the nation. One will be the atmospheric river event that will move into the west, and the other will be the impending snowstorm that will be affecting portions of the east. First, we're going to talk about this system entering California. And this system will bring locally heavy rain and mountain snows to parts of the state. This may result in localized flash flooding for portions of Southern California. And then in the higher terrain of the Sierras, a foot or more snow will be possible, and this system shifts east into the southwest. You see right here, this is 7 p.m. tonight, and then we'll go to 1 a.m. Sunday morning. And you can see that it spreads snow into the Four Corners and parts of the southwest. And we'll expect in the high terrain a foot or more snow would be possible. And then this system will spread snow and rain into the Intermountain West on Monday. As the system makes it to the southern plains tomorrow, we're going to shift here to tomorrow. Here we are, Monday, 7 a.m. You see the surface low will track across the south with heavy rainfall across the Gulf Coast states and the southeast, along with the threat of flash flooding and severe storms. All right, now we're going to talk about the system that will be affecting the east. Now we're going to go to 1 p.m. Sunday. Now, as this moisture spreads northward, it will run into sufficient cold air and we will support accumulating snow from the plains of Mississippi Valley and the northern mid-Atlantic and parts of the northeast, Sunday into Monday. So this is 1 p.m. Sunday, and then we go to 1 a.m. Monday, and it's still snowing, as this is a GFS, which has been forecasting this all along. And then we look at the other models. This is the Canadian is also showing a changeover or a possible mix. Here's the 540 line going right through northern New Jersey and southeast Pennsylvania. So this would be heavy precipitation here with the low over the Carolinas. And then we look at the European deterministics. This would be pushing warm air to the north, and this has the rain and snow line further to the north across southern New England down into Pennsylvania. So this will be all rain. This might be a snow and a mixture of snow. And then we're going to look at the this is European ensembles, which is similar to the operational run, showing a changeover to rain. Now, the exact access of the heavy snow will depend on the track of the storm system. Still a lot to figure out as it's just moving into the west coast. Okay, we're going to look at the period for March 5th to the 9th. The pattern starts out fairly amplified and then will gradually transition to a zone of flow. And we're going to take a look at that right now. Okay, we're going to go from the 5th to the 9th. You can see it starts filling into a zone of flow. We have below normal heights here, above normal heights with a ridge over Mexico, with above normal heights in the southwest. Miles a good agreement. So for this forecast period, forecasting below normal temperature for a large area of the nation. And I'm calling for okay, I got to back up a little bit and get ahead of myself. We're going to have cold temperatures that will dominate the east central states. An Arctic high pressure covers the area, and we'll go back to the maps. Here's a cold Arctic high that sinks southward, southeastward, and will cover the region. It's right here across the east central states. And temperatures will slowly moderate through midweek, And then we'll have the atmospheric river event will take place in the west, where heavy rain and mountain snows would be likely. And we'll take a look at that as we go here. This will be the 5th to the 9th. You see the moisture streaming into this region here. And we'll have heavy snow across the northern Rockies. I don't have all the models, so it's not shown as well, but I'm going to try to do the best I can. You can see here's the heavy snow occurring here across the region as this low begins to spin up. As moisture streams inland, heavy snows will be like for the northern Rockies, and rain will be more widespread from the lower Mississippi Valley to the Tennessee Valley by late in the week as we go into Thursday and Friday. You can see it right here. It's supposed to be mixed precipitation. You can see here across the region. Here's the upper low. It's getting fairly tight, 999 millibars. And then we'll look at the rest. They're kind of weaker with the system, but we have to wait and see how that develops. All right. Now we're going to look at the period for March 5th to the 9th. I think we just did that. From March 8th to the 12th. And you can see we have a ridge forecast over Alaska, below normal heights across portions of the nation, and above normal heights across the southern U.S. Models a good agreement. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting below normal temperatures here, and I'm forecasting numbers of 6 to 12 degrees below normal, and near to above normal temperatures forecast for the southern U.S. and the Four Corners. For precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here, and the probability of occurrence is 35 to 45%. March 13th to 17th. Nearly zonal flow is forecast for much of the nation. By most of the models, a trough is forecast in the west and a ridge in the east, but you can see this is the GFS, keeps a below normal heights across the northern U.S., but as we get to the end of the period, it comes around with above normal heights. Now we're going to talk about, especially the European ensemble shows this very well. Here's our trough across the west central states and a ridge in the east. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting below normal temperatures from the Mississippi Valley to the Pacific Coast, and I'm forecasting anomalies of 6 to 12 degrees below normal, and above normal temperatures are forecast east of the Mississippi River with anomalies of 4 to 6 degrees above normal. And for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation here. Probability of occurrence is 35%, above normal precipitation forecast here, with the probability of occurrence is 35 to 45%. That's the long range weather forecast discussion for March 5th to 17th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.